What's up, Internet, and welcome to Super Smash Bros. Wii U Weekly. I'm Hollander Cooper.
Henry Gilbert.
And this week we're talking about a bit of potentially sad news. In an interview with Jeff Keighley, Kojima actually said that he does not expect Solid Snake to be in the next game. We're going to do one of those things where the whole screen has a quote, and I'm going to read it out loud, and the quote says, "I'm not working on that game, but I don't think that it's likely that Snake will return. If Mr. Sakurai is watching this, hopefully we will see Snake." And now that window has come back, and you're seeing us again, because that's how magical video editing works. So, do you think that this is another one of Kojima's games, or do you think we're actually not going to see Snake in the next game?
Well, Kojima does like to trick people, but it would usually be a more concerted marketing effort. And I also think, even with the kind of pull Kojima has, I think Nintendo is still strong enough to go like, you don't even hint that Snake is in this game. We're planning to announce this. And so that he's free to just say like, he's not in the game, makes me think he really isn't in the game.
Yeah, and also it is kind of telling that, I mean, make fun of the Wii U's power all you want, but it's more powerful than the PS3, and it's more powerful than the Xbox 360, and yet Ground Zeroes is still not going to come to the Wii U. Yeah. And if there's no, I mean, at least Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, you got Metal Gear Solid 1 coming to the GameCube, it seems like there's no good reason, especially with the collaboration between Japanese companies and Nintendo that we typically see, for the next Metal Gear not to be on the Wii U, and yet it's just not. And it feels like there has to be at least a little bit of bad blood there.
Yeah, it does. You know, the way he described it makes it sound like Sakurai's not even like replying to his emails.
Sakurai, if somebody sees you, can somebody please tell him to call? Just DM me or something?
Or they like snubbed him at a party or something. But like, I mean, I'm not surprised he's not there. The inclusion of characters in games like this involves so many like, you know, legal BS and a bunch of red tape to cut through just internationally, and then you take into account like how even more complicated Japanese development seems. And you know, Sonic still being in there, that definitely seems like an easy agreement to make. They're
sure.
they're publishing Sonic games this year.
Yeah, they're working so much with Sega, that seems to be. And I mean, you've had 3 exclusive Sonic games on Nintendo platforms. Meanwhile, Snake can't even make it onto the Wii U.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Mega Man is just like not games now.
Yeah,
so
it works out well.
Care?
What do they have to lose? So, what do you think this? Do you think that this means anything? I mean, I guess he's really the last question mark character in that way.
Yeah, I think he is just going to join the ranks of, you know, Mewtwo and Dr. Mario, of characters that are just extinct, and you're going to just have to miss them. Like this is the gamble when you include a third-party character in a game like this.
Well, you know what they say: brawlers never change. It's a Metal Gear Solid quote from a trailer that we're not going to play now, but I'm going to point as though we are. So that's it for this episode, but before we leave you, we want you to get a quick look at this week's screenshot of the week.
Here's the screenshot of the day. Look at this screenshot, this wonderful screenshot today.
You ever think they're going to change the song to say screenshot of the week instead of day?
I would be kind of sad if they did at this point.
Yeah, it'd be awkward. But yeah, leave a caption to that screenshot of the week in the comments below, and also like, subscribe, and let us know what you want to hear about on future episodes. And then stay tuned afterwards, and you're going to hear one of our voices, most likely Henry's, or a robot's, reading the captions from last week's screenshot of the week. And who knows, your name, your YouTube handle, Goku420XX, might be read out loud on the internet, basically making you like the Obama of YouTube for a day. It's crazy, but stay tuned and watch it, and come back next week for an all-new episode of Super Smash Bros. Wii U Weekly.
And now here's our favorite captions from last week's screenshot. You know, pretty much all of them ended in Donkey Kong exploding, so I'm not going to do the boom sound effect for each one. But Hero136 wrote, "Robot, you are now in my control. You are a donkey. DK. I am a donkey. I am in your control." Sporkslayer wrote, "DK. They say this is a motion sensor bomb, so if I back away slowly, I should be fine. Link. Hey, what's up? Kaboom!" And Austin 10 Barge wrote, "DK. Ooh, what does this button do?" Dexter. "DK, stay out of my laboratory." A nice Dexter's Laboratory reference, or laboratory, to finish that out. And if you think you're as funny as these guys or funnier, put your caption for this week's picture in the comments and we might just read it. Oh man, it's so cold in this Cooper blizzard. But I know how to warm up. You can watch last week's episode of Smash Brothers Wii U Weekly, or another episode of, or I could just subscribe on the button down there, or like this episode. Oh, it's so cold.